Hello, everybody. You did not click on the wrong video. You are on the right channel. This is still Dianna Nicole's channel. But today we are doing something different. It's tea time with Sunshine. Hi, Sunshine.
Yay! Hi!
How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah,
Just living life. Yeah.
just living life. You look great. You
Living
look
life.
good. You chilling.
Yeah. Just
Cheers.
chilling.
Well, I'm
Chilling.
glad that we're getting to do this today. Um, We've talked about this for a long time, and yeah, I just want to remind everyone that's watching, I am not a teacher of any sort, and I know that Sunshine is taking other resources and doing like doing other things and learning Tagalog. So I'm not going to be teaching any basic things or any grammar or anything like that. But it's just, we're going to talk about some fun things, some fun facts, involve music in it, involve just kind of lifestyle and everyday life. So it's kind of knowledge that you can just put in the bank, for when you'll need it. And yeah, I know you sing Tagalog songs often, so I feel like it would really help in. Although, like, I don't think you need help in expressing your emotions in the way that you sing, because you do it so well already. But I feel like the more you know about like what you're singing about, it's like anyway.
Ooh.
Okay, tea time with Sunshine. Are you excited?
I'm
I
I'm excited and I'm nervous.
Yeah. Why would you be nervous? It's okay. You're fine. You're in good hands. And I mean, this isn't going to be for nothing, Sunshine. So take note. If you must. But I feel like it's going to be okay because you're going to be editing this video, so you'll have more time to actually relearn things and all of that. But with everything that I'm teaching you today, like the words, facts, and the rest of today, when we go on to the next video, I'll be testing you a little bit. Not too crazy, but yeah, just so that there's going to be retention, and we can start putting to practice like all of these things that you've learned, because I know that you've been trying to learn for a while now, and yeah, you got some stuff down. Anyway, let's get into it. But before we get into that, I did want to kind of go over some cool facts about the Philippines. And I was wondering if you had any cool Filipino facts or things that you had learned, with you kind of immersing yourself in the culture, with Filipino BLs and hanging out with us.
I mean, I feel like the only fact that I really know wasn't the Philippines colonized by Spain at one point.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
very
like
very interesting. Yeah, that you mentioned that. I was totally not expecting that was what you were going to say.
that's literally the only fact that I really know. Because the first time I heard the language, I was like, "Oh my God, this sounds like Spanish."
A lot of the words
But it made
are
perfect sense after that.
has Spanish roots. Yeah, I mean, this isn't something that
Right.
I was gonna dig into today. But the Philippines has been colonized with a lot of different people and cultures, like Spain, Japan, and
Japan.
the U.S. I think there was a Japanese colonization at one point. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me make sure that. I think it happened for like a few days. Oh no, 3 years.
Oh, talk about
The
days, years.
The Japanese occupation um, occurred between 1942 and 1945. Literally, there are people that know about this. They can talk about it. There are
Yeah.
people that were born or that were already like alive that they might be really old on, maybe in their like 70s or something. Anyway, um, but yeah, no. So with you mentioned Spain, and the crazy thing about that is the Philippines' name is actually it's after King Philip of Spain.
Yep.
Yeah. So you knew that. Okay, cool. So
Yep.
you know more than one fact. Um, one interesting thing too about Spain um, colonizing the Philippines was, along came, with them along came Catholicism, and in that they built a lot of churches, right? A lot of beautiful, beautiful churches.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, and it really set the tone for the Philippines, and really had a lot of influence, right? I mean, a lot of the country has laws and all of that that's built with like Christianity in mind and Catholicism or whatever. But anyway, the in this the Spanish building churches, there was a lot of eggs that were used, and they used the egg whites as like glue or like cement, for the
Yeah.
church buildings, and then so there were surplus of yolk of egg yolk, and with that they ended up using that into making desserts and and bread and all of that. And so when you think of desserts in the Philippines that are yolk based, that was due to like it was like a result to like the surplus of egg yolk from Spanish
Right.
colonization.
Colonization.
Anyway, let's get into some fun facts about the Philippines that you did not know. Um, as far as like sports go, I think we can all recognize that the Filipinos love basketball and boxing and even uh, I think like the cheer dancing and like the cheer group dancing. I don't know exactly. Is it like cheernastics or something? But that's huge in the Philippines. But
Cheering, gymnastics, stuff like that.
yeah, but one thing that's kind of like I guess it's like a sport. Is that started in the Philippines was the yo-yo. Um, yeah,
Okay.
so
Yo-yo.
yo-yoing began or started in the Philippines. So did you ever learn how to yo-yo?
I suck at yo-yoing.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
I was
can
I was
never like
pretty good at it
do
when I
it.
was a kid. And it's funny that we have this song playing right now. It's super relevant because I said yo-yo, and it's kind of like a kid's toy, right? But one thing
Hmm.
that's interesting about that is it was actually used by hunters in the Philippines. Like it was more of like a hunting weapon, So what happened was they would attach a rock onto tie a rock onto like a 20-foot string, and they would kind of roll it up and then do that, and then it'll bounce back and they can use it over and over. So I guess that's a little bit more effective than just like going and running and picking up rocks, because then if it's an animal that can attack you or just by defending itself can maul you,
Right.
you would need instant, like you know um instantaneous comeback for like your weapon, like a boomerang or something. Kind of cool. With that, I think it's like for bigger animals too. It works as like like when you throw the rock with the rope, right? And instead of like hurting it or whatever, you can target the legs, and then it can tie up the legs, and then you can go in closer for the kill.
Ooh.
Mhm. Really cool. But yeah, no, it's crazy that like that's like the foundation of
Of the
yo-yo.
yo-yo.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Mhm. Let's see. You know that we love singing. You know that we love to eat. You know that we talk a lot. Yeah, Filipinos talk a lot. Like, I think I don't know if we still hold the record, but There was a point where the Philippines held the record of like the highest like country to produce like text messages. You know, like they had,
Wow.
yeah, and for such a small country, right? Like you would expect,
Right.
but I don't know. I'm not quite sure about like all the logistics on how on like where it's at currently, but I know that the Filipinos once held that that record. Um, and then one last fact for today: did you know that the Philippines one of the exported things that the Philippines has is coconuts, and they and we have and we I keep saying they because I'm not in the Philippines, but but we in the Philippines we hold the I guess this we're the second largest distributor and producer of coconuts in all over the world.
That I remember learning about.
You learned that about from who?
Thanks. So it was a part of the classes that I've been taking. So when we
Nice.
got to the section about fruits, I think
Hmm.
coconut was on that list.
Nice.
Yeah,
Was there anything interesting other than coconuts with the fruit that you want to share to me?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember. There was like a fruit that I don't know the name of, but I had never heard of it.
What did it look like?
I couldn't even tell you what it looks like. A tamarind?
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's it's used in soup actually. It's used in sinigang. So it has a
Oh,
very
yeah, I've never
very
heard of it.
so it's very sour and like puckering sour. That it's there's candied versions of it as well, where it can be covered with just rock sugar, or it's like some chili powder or something like that, and so it can be like, like you know those lollipops, like those mango lollipops with like chili on it, like the Mexican mango lollipops. No,
Hmm.
yeah. So it kind of like it's close to that would be how it would taste like, but it's very yeah, it's got like a sour thing, and then it also has a pit. So you saw what it looks like, right? It kind of looks like a weird green pea, right, with like pods. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Oh man, sampalok is what it's called in Tagalog. Say it with me.
Yep.
She said, "Yep." Sampa. Say it with me.
Sampalok.
Okay. There you go. Sampalok.
You were like, say it with me, and my internet was like trying to catch up at the same
Oh, but
time.
you did it. But you did it correctly. Holy shit. So, and this is why you have
Oh,
like,
yay.
yeah, you have you have a like I feel like you've gotten into the groove of the accent and like knowing where to enunciate and where to like insert like the or like where to stop, like you're not saying some pollock, you know, where to stop the I don't know what I'm saying.
Like adding the emphasis on the syllable, the syllable, the
Hmm.
syllable.
Enunciating the
The
syllables.
emphasis on the syllable that needed to be emphasized. Yeah.
Yeah, I find that I feel it's more like a 1 2 like the second is more like where it's weighted, the second syllable in Tagalog.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Like
I'm done with the I'm done
in
with the
when
facts for
you
today. Hmm.
yay. It's kind of like the same in like music, like where the downbeat falls
I see, I see.
when counting.
Okay. With those facts in mind, I do have three words to teach you. Okay, so first word is mahal. And I know that you already know what this word means. I know that you've heard it, you've sang it. But I feel like it's a good place to start because feel it's relevant. I know that I feel this, you must have a love for the Filipino culture. You must have a love for our people and our, uh, yeah, and just, you just love us. So, with that said, I teach you mahal. The the word mahal used as the noun is translated to love, and then in if used as an adjective, it translates to expensive. So if I was to say mahal kita, that means that I love you, right? If I was to say mahal to, mahal ito, this
This is
would mean
expensive.
that this is expensive. Awesome. Um, and this is expensive. this is this is Beast, by the way, on an organ. But so that's word number one.
Mahal. Word number one. Word number one. Mahal.
Awesome. What does that? What are the two meanings of mahal?
If used as a noun, it means love. If used as an adjective, it means expensive.
Ooh, nice, nice, awesome. Okay.
Something I know about.
Yes.
We
The
like expensive.
second word that we have is sarap, or as an adjective, masarap means delicious or good. So when I say that this tea is masarap, or ang sarap ng tiko.
This tea is good.
Yes, exactly. Good job, Sunshine.
Oh, I was right. Right.
Hmm. Or
Wait a
also,
minute.
mhm.
Is it this tea is good or my tea is good?
I
This.
I did, you did say
My.
ko, yeah. I
It'd
did
be
say
my.
ko.
You did.
Okay, girl, all right. All right. See, this is why I knew that I didn't have to teach you any of the basics or any of like the grammar stuff, because you have been
Yeah.
learning some of that. So
I've been
again,
learning pronouns.
masarap ang tiko.
Yes.
What does that mean?
My tea is good.
Hell yeah.
Or my
Mainit
tea is delicious.
ang tiko. Oh wait, no, that's another word.
Mm,
A little bonus. Why not? What does init mean? What do you think?
Even? Did I learn that?
If it was
Wait.
if it's a something that you describe tea in a mug. Mainit ang tea ko.
My hot tea is good.
It's hot. Mainit ang tea ko.
That's, no, that's another word that I did not know. I didn't learn
Yeah.
that one.
A little bonus on that. Not something that I had meant to teach you, but I mean, we get a little bonus word for today. So word number two is
Sarap. Word number two. Sarap. Masarap.
Woo! Masarap ang tiko. I'm so sorry. I'm just being really bad. Okay.
Third word.
Sakit. Say it with me,
Okay,
sunshine.
this is a word that I don't know.
Sakit.
One more again. One more again.
Sakit.
Sakit.
Hmm.
Hmm. I need to write that
Yes.
down.
And it is a noun, and it means sickness, physical suffering, or pain. So when you hear someone go sakit, Or ang sakit or masakit is in description of something that hurts. So when you go, oh, ang init ng tiko, masakit. You're saying, ouch, the tea is hot. It hurts. I'm so annoying. Or,
Okay.
or, ouch, dati, ang sarap, pero ngayon, ang sakit. That means, ow, before it was good, but now it hurts.
That's so dramatic.
I felt like it was relevant from like the background music
Before it
that we
was
have and
good.
everything.
Yeah. It's too dramatic. Okay.
Hmm.
Word number
So
three.
with that, number three is
Okay. Word
awesome.
number three.
Okay, so we've got some facts and some words down. How do you feel, student?
I feel pretty good.
Okay, good.
Taking notes.
Okay, and I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a pattern when it comes with our sessions and our tea time. Is that I want to be able to leave you with a song or maybe an artist to kind of dive deep into and just kind of learn more about. And just because I know that you are well immersed in music, you're classically trained, and for you to even have a like into learning Tagalog songs really just proves that Filipino music is well done, and Filipino talent is really worth recognizing, whether or not you understand the language. I'm gonna pull up a video of this artist named Jaya. She is a soul and R&B singer, kind of a master in her craft in the Philippines. She's well known, a household name, and something that's awesome about her, and I feel very, very relevant, and I feel like is worth really recognizing because of how diverse the people are in the Philippines, is that Jaya is part black. So you can recognize that just in her look, and not only just in her look or her features, but also in just her voice. There's just something so unique in how she sings, and how her voice rings, because it's very soulful, and it speaks onto like her roots and what she listened to growing up, but also like that being so pure and really well grounded, but also singing that in Tagalog is just has always been very exciting for me. And I have had the privilege of like getting to meet her and like working with her. So here is Jaya on the Wish 107.5 bus. All right. So tea time includes a little live reaction, an unexpected reaction to music video, and yeah, let's just get into it. This is Jaya performing Hanggang Dito Na Lang. She's reading the lyrics on her phone.
Wow, she's gorgeous.
Wish 1075. Lilisan ako upang maintindihan ko. Iiwasan kong landas nating pinagdaanan. Pipilitin kong kalimutan ka hanggang dito na lang ikaw itong nagpaalam. Alam kong hanggang
Whew.
dito na lang. Ako'y hindi iiwan, magsasama habang buhay. Ano nga nangyayari
Woo.
sa'yong pangako? Malaya ka na,
Woo.
sa'kin maalam na, kahit masaktan man ako.
Wait, how do you feel? How do you feel about it right now?
I like it. She's a powerhouse singer.
Hmm.
Like there's such power behind her voice.
Hmm.
Um, wow.
Yeah, and she's like just sitting down and not even like doing like
Literally,
the
she's just
best.
sitting there. I
Yeah,
wish, like, I wish I
yeah,
could do that.
yeah. She's not. Yeah, she's not even like exerting the like fully. You know.
Yeah, it's like I'm I envy. Like I'm very envious. Like I wish I could like be able to sing with that much power. I wish. I can't do that. Absolutely. I really can't do that. Um
Maybe it's it's something that you like just can like bring it out. But let's
yeah,
get
I'm a
back.
good
Let's get back
pain.
onto the song.
Hanggang dito na lang, pilit ko bang maglaban ating pagmamahalan. Ito'y maliwala
Woo!
sapagkat ako'y iniwan. Hanggang dito na lang, ikaw itong nagpaalam. Alam kong hanggang dito na lang. Wish Exclusive on Wish 1075.
Wow, Miss Jaya, so good.
Wow.
What do you think? She's amazing, isn't she?
She really is amazing. The control that she has
Hmm.
is wow. It's
Yeah,
amazing. Um
beautiful.
she has a really good mix.
Hmm.
Like the way she can just go from chest voice straight into like head voices.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and her head voices can go really, really high, and then she has like these like little touches of falsetto that she like sometimes just goes into. So beautiful, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I have had the privilege of like meeting her and working with her. I got to open for her one of her gigs out in South San Francisco a few years ago, and she's just
Wow.
so nice and such a sweet person, and I'm happy to share her her talents and her like information about her to you, because I think it's worth saying. And there's plenty of indigenous people in the Philippines also that exhibit the same features as uh, Africans, not just African Americans, but Africans. So how do you feel about today? What's how do you what are your thoughts?
I had fun. I like it. I was really nervous. I didn't know
Mhm.
what was happening.
I
And
didn't
I have no
want
idea
to
what's
like
going on.
bombard you with too much information, so I figured, three facts, three words, and then a song slash artist.
Sounds like a plan. That was a good plan.
Cool, cool.
So
Well, thank you for having me on your channel, and everyone
thank
that's
you.
watching. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, this type of content, don't forget to give this video a big thumb up. If you haven't yet and may have found a home on this channel, feel free to subscribe and turn that post notification off so that you're not missing out on any content from Sunshine. And if you just want to see her beautiful face, because I mean, who doesn't? Like, just click on that, and then yeah, my channel will be linked down below as well. My name is Jay Cruz, and I come from JCLR and also B Dubs Reacts. So if you wanted to check any of that stuff out, that's going to be down below. But I wanted to get this on the same vibe as Tea Time, and Tea Time stands for Tagalog with Sunshine. So we're going to close it off with Sunshine speaking Tagalog.
Wait a damn minute.
Woo! You threw like a curveball at me. I wasn't
I mean,
expecting
you
that.
know, I have to. I have
Okay.
to.
Wow. Put me on the spot. I'm gonna do this anymore. Bye. See you next week.
No! Come on, try for me. Try for me, Sunshine. Would you like me to say it first through, and then you can say it? We can do it in 3 parts,
Please.
right? Maraming salamat po.
Okay.
You know this. You know how to say that.
I know that one. Okay. Oh, was I supposed to say it?
Well, I mean, okay. Sa sakit at sarap, mahal namin kayo.
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa sakit at sarap. Mahal namin kayo.
Beautiful. Oh,
Did
yes.
I do that again?
You
I should do
well,
that again.
okay, okay. I was gonna say you did it perfectly, but I think you can do some more. Let's go. Take 2.
Got it. Maraming salamat po sa sakit at sarap. Mahal naman, fuck.
And
Ooh, so close.
I was so close.
Yeah. And that was great too. That
Mahal
was
namin
really good
kayo.
tone. There you go.
Maraming salamat po sa sakit at sarap. Mahal namin kayo.
Paalam.
Paalam.